Hello, I'm Father Frank Pavone, National Director of Priests for Life. Welcome to Defending Life. We're joined by Janet Morena, our Associate Director.
Well, you know, Father, recently, well, first of all, people are standing outside of abortion clinics all the time intervening for life. And today, we have 2 babies that were saved in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and you have the privilege of baptizing them.
Yes, it was a joyful event. We want to share the joy with our viewers. And let's look at the first clip of some of my homily on that day. Brothers and sisters, today we are celebrating a great victory. This Mass is held on a monthly basis so that those of you who pray and who counsel in front of the local killing center where abortions occur can be fortified, sent forth in God's Spirit, and do that saving work for which you yourselves are so devoted and committed. And today, as we prepare to do exactly the same thing, as we prepare after this Mass to go to the place where so many come because of their despair, where so many come because they believe they have no freedom and no choice, today, as we celebrate this Mass, we are able to see visibly some of the fruits of our work. Because we have here 2 brave young ladies who, not that long ago, were overcome by that fear, by that pain, by that confusion that leads to the places of death. But thanks to some of you sitting right here this morning, thanks to the fidelity that you have to this cause of life, thanks to the prayer and intercession of pro-life people across the country, God's grace intervened and saved these moms and dads and their children from the horror and pain of abortion. We in the pro-life movement have one thing to say to the world and to those in the world who are tempted to have their children aborted. One thing, and that is the same thing we say to the children themselves, and it is, I am with you. The pro-choice movement would have society believe that we're here to oppress and harass these women. Our message, however, is the message Jesus Christ speaks to all of us. I am with you. I am on your side. I am here to bless you, to lift you up out of despair, to give you the strength to do what you know is right, to stand with you as you collaborate with God Himself in giving new life. And so this morning, Yadira and Arelis, to you especially, we want to reiterate those words. And I'd like the 2 of you to stand for a moment, if you would, so that we again can say to you what the pro-life movement says to young women across the country like you. We are with you. God bless you for choosing life. Arelis did not even go into the facility. She was met outside by one of the sidewalk counselors and persuaded that there was help available for her family, for her child. Yadira did go inside. And yet you took with you a brochure that was handed to you by the sidewalk counselors, right? And on that brochure, which you took with you into that place of death, you sat down, you opened it. In that brochure, Yadira saw something very disturbing. She saw a picture of what abortion actually does to a child. And it was through God's grace working at that moment that said to her, I cannot let this happen to my child. And she found the strength to leave that place and not to come back, for that abortion. It certainly was a joyful day.
And you see, Father, it was the graphic image on that brochure that got that woman out of that clinic and back out to the sidewalk counselor. So those are effective.
They do work. Well, we'll be back after this break with another clip of the baptism itself. Stay with us.
There's nothing wrong with your television set. You don't see anything because there's nothing there. Abortion, the most common surgery in America. Why don't we ever see what it looks like?